Welcome everyone to another episode of the Warmup. I'm here, man, with just one guy this time. It's me. I am KP3, and we also have Mr. N1 in the building. Say what's up to whoever is listening to us today, dude.
Warriors.
Alright, I'm gonna put you on mute. Gonna put you on mute real quick.
What's up?
Put you on mute.
Warriors.
Put you on mute. Alright, got you.
Game time.
I got you on mute right now. Say something. Yeah, you on mute. Got you on mute. Yeah. Hey, I got you. I got you on mute now, man. Just let you know I got the power to do that. You know what I'm saying? I got the
You got the power to hate.
I got
you got the power to be a hater.
Well, you was being extra. I had to pull you back down.
By saying my cheering for my
here
team.
Here we go.
What?
Go say it. Say it again. Say it again. Say it again.
Right.
Say it again. Say it again. I'm ready.
This ain't around the horn, bro. This ain't around the horn.
Hey, look, I'm just trying to help you. You know what I'm saying? I don't save yourself.
I miss when we did it on Zoom when I had the power. I miss those. Those were good days.
Well, you know what, man? That's why it's just like Democrats and Republicans. It's just the pendulum swing. So now I have it. Now we out here.
And you abuse it.
We out here. We doing new district lines. We out here. New rules. You thought you could do that. You can't do that no more. So.
I was benevolent with my Zoom authority, man. You abusive.
I'm not. Nowhere close. I only use them when I have to. That was a very special case. So, anyways, this is a place where we talk about sports, current events, and everything else in between through the lens of black culture, man. We're here every Tuesday. Check us out on YouTube. If you're on the Spotify side, if you're on the Apple Podcast side, if you're on the Google Podcast side, anywhere you get your podcast, go ahead, check us out there too, man. We're there on the audio side as well. And again, social media, we're there. Grindhouse NTWK on IG, Grindhouse NTWK on Twitter, Grindhouse NTWK on Reddit. It's very easy to remember because it's all the same. So again, if you want to, go ahead and follow and subscribe. And you know what I'm saying, check us out on the social media side. And again, on YouTube side, yeah, follow and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Like the video if you like what you hear, if you like what you see, if you like what we're giving you. And like I said, we're here every Tuesday. So with that said, oh yeah, one last thing, Discord. You know what I'm saying? We do have a Discord, so if you want to get in there, chat with us or whatever, it's a little bit more of an organic thing, community. You know, check us out there. It's.
Hey, we're like that dude Castillo, sniper out on every digital platform. You know, we everywhere. You ever seen that bit?
Nope.
Oh man, I gotta shoot you that one, man.
Yeah, man.
You want to be rapper?
Okay. You know, I don't mess with them want to be rappers like this. Why I don't mess with Drake. So, anyways, man, let's move on. Let's
wanna be rappers, bro. Hey,
you
see when he did to the last cat that came at him like that, bro. Okay.
Who? Pusha T?
No, nothing. I said the most recent guy. Some dude came out and said under his, I don't know, somebody showed this to me. It was under his IG or something, and said your son's probably playing with a ghostwriter right now. And Drake said bet, and slipped in the dude's wife's DMs.
Oh yeah. I heard about that. Yeah. I didn't know who that guy was. But that's what he do, man. He's like a Taylor Swift of the hip hop game, so it's all good.
Oh,
so
dang. So Taylor Swift is a fake singer?
No. Actually, Taylor Swift can sing, but she a little messy. I like Taylor Swift though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is the thing. She's really a country singer. She's a country star. She's switched over to pop. You know what I'm saying? To make more money.
I can't like not say that she's not a pop star. I feel like the way you phrase it is taken away from her pop status. You just broke it down in chronological order. But are you saying that she's not a pop star?
I'm saying that her roots, where she got her, foundation, was in country. And she was like, you know what? I can make more. I could be popular by, placating to the popular side of music, pop music. So this is what I'm gonna placate to. Like country, it was good knowing you. I come back home. Drake comes back every once in a while. He'll actually drop a hip hop album every once in a while. But he does a lot of dancing music. You know what I'm saying? Summer music.
What was that? That's the music.
He's a summer guy. This is what he does right here. So, but we're not here to talk about Drake. We're here to talk about.
You started it. I don't even know how we got on the Drake thing.
Because you said something about I don't know how we got on Drake. But
I don't know. That went left fast, man. Toronto ain't in the playoffs no more. I don't know how we got on Drake.
Hey, I'm sure he's at one of these games over here. He's probably in
Philadelphia. You know he's in San Fran right now.
Yeah, well,
he's at Chase.
Yeah, he's somewhere. He's wherever the action is because he's a fair weather fan too. But anyways, let's get ahead. Let's talk about these topics we got at hand because we got a lot of stuff that we got to cover, and there's only two of us, so we're gonna make it do what it do. So first thing first, man, the most newsworthy or the loudest news in the cycle for the past week has just been this Grizzlies Warriors series. It's not because of the fancy shooting or any highlights, Ja dunking on anyone. I'm sure he dunked on somebody. Wiggins dunked on someone. I guess he showed up to play basketball. It was not any of that. It's all of this, man. The physicality, the playoff basketball ferociousness, just the intensity that has just really resonated or permeated throughout the NBA. More specifically, the Dylan Brooks situation, the Draymond Green situation, the Pool Boy situation. Like,
how does everyone else get their legit name, but Pool gets it? You were such a Warrior hater, man. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Did I say something wrong?
Everyone else gets their name, but the Pool Boy, that's the name you're giving them.
Jordan. Does it make you feel better? Jordan.
I just want you to use the same energy that you use for everybody else in that sentence. That's all.
Well, because people like keep saying like pool party, so I'm just like, oh, is he a star now? Is he a star now? He's not a star. Is he not? Is he a star?
Oh, would you want to be a star to get a nickname?
You got to be notable.
So he's not notable. Is Kyle Anderson notable?
Yeah, he is. He played under Popovich. He was a very good player there. He's a mentor at this point. He's a veteran. Yeah, he's been in the game for a while.
So who would you rather have, slow-mo or pool party?
Slow-mo. Slow-mo is so
we
unique.
got two things on wax. Your hate for Drake and your hate for anything Warriors related. Because that choice makes no sense. You can't even back that one up, man.
Kyle Anderson, he's a very good defensive player. He keeps the pace at a very calm level.
His nickname is Slow-Mo. How does he keep the pace? If anything, I would imagine he slows the pace down. If the pace is slow, then yes, he keeps
He's
it.
like an Iguodala, just a slower version.
You're making a connection to a Finals MVP. He's saying that he's on the level of a Finals MVP.
He's really holding the award because LeBron couldn't get it. So,
okay, let's take that point. I'll move to another one. Iguodala led the 76ers for a hot second after AI left. He was a fulcrum of that team. I can't recall any team that Slow-Mo, who was a good player, I can't recall any team that he was a fulcrum for.
He played under Popovich, so the thing is that you're not going to really get much focal added to your resume because, unless you're like a one-of-a-kind Kawhi, everyone else mostly just did their job. DeJounte did his job. LaMarcus Aldridge just did his job. Like Rudy Gay just did his job. Patty Mills did his job. They're very good. They're like the Belichick team.
I'm glad you're adding him to the levels of LaMarcus Aldridge and Patty Mills.
I'm just saying, like, this is, Popovich he has a good system. He's a system guy, and I appreciate that.
This ain't even what we agreed to talk about.
This is not. So I don't understand how you throw me off track. I'm trying to get to the
because I'm just now we got on wax. Your hate for Drake and your hate for the Warriors. That's all I'm saying.
I don't hate the Warriors. I don't hate the Warriors. I like Steph Curry. He's a great guy. I like Klay Thompson. He's very nice. I like
Do you like them as people or are the players? I'm talking about the skills on the court. You're talking about them as though, oh yeah, I saw him at at Phil's Coffee, he was pretty pleasant. Like I'm talking about the playing style. Nice.
I like Chris Curry. I like Klay Thompson. I also like Steph Curry. But yeah, I like those two. Those two are legit.
Who is Chris Curry?
Oh well, sometimes when I play ball, they call me Chris Curry. Hey, yo, we're getting off topic. I understand. It's 10 minutes in. We haven't touched the topic yet. They call me Chris Curry. I'm not out here making the names for myself. They call me what they call me.
I got you. Hey, it's all good, man. Let's roll with it.
So it's cool, man. Look, I'll get it on tape. I'll get it on wax one day for you, man. In fact, I should just change my name to Chris Curry from now on and just keep it faithful throughout the playoffs. So,
hey, yeah, please do.
Why you crying?
You were hilarious. You were. I didn't know it was story time for Chris night, man.
You got tears in your eyes, man. Dang, man. All right. So, anyways, man. So look, man. We got Poole, we got Brooks, we got Draymond. They're all in the same, sphere of discussions because game 1 we had the hard foul, the ejection of Draymond Green where he pulled on, well not only pulled on but hit him in the face before he did that, Brandon Clark, early in the game. And then game 2 was followed by, almost 45 seconds into the game, Dylan Brooks knocking out Gary Payton II as he went up and eventually ended up fracturing his elbow. Obviously it was probably not intentional, but people call that dirty play. And then the latest is game 3, Ja Morant went down with an apparent knee injury. Jordan Poole was doing some suspicious, I don't know what he was doing. I don't know what kind of defense that is. You pick up a player's leg, or I can see the incidental contact with the hitting the knee and banging the knee, but essentially he has a knee sprain that came out of that situation. So, a lot of these people are calling it dirty play. I saw Ja Morant say something like breaking the code, and I saw Steve Kerr mention the code being broken. Look,
this is getting thrown out there now. It's just thrown around.
So a lot of code breaking out here, allegedly. So
apparently, yeah. It's a record for code breaking.
Yeah. So one and done. I'm sorry, and one. Plus one, Mr. And one.
Oh,
Mr.
Okay.
1 plus.
Wow.
Mr. Plus 1.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
What?
Yeah. Okay.
Are there any codes being broken in this series?
Well, Brian Gumble. There's codes being broken in this series. All right, here's the thing, man. Let's start off with the first major one, right? Which I think GP2 was the first one. I think that happened before Draymond.
It did not.
Was Draymond before GP2?
Yeah, Draymond was game 1. GP2 was game 2. That's why Dylan was suspended for game 3.
Yeah, that's right. You're right. Okay, so let's start with that. Draymond, that was just playoff basketball, man. Playoff basketball. The effect, the result of it was messed up. He came back looking like, an extra from Pirates of the Caribbean. But it is what it is. That's just playoff basketball. I do think that should have been called a foul because I think one of the components of a flagrant foul is getting hit in the head. Which brings me to the Dylan Brooks one. Now, I should have rewatched that clip today, but my recollection of it, when GP went down, Dylan was initially on him, and you could see like, oh man, this looks real. They flopped.
Yeah.
But I think when he came down, I remember him going like, oh man, it's real, and then he kind of stepped back. Which is wise because you don't know what the other team is going to do, right? You know, it's hot, heated situations. Yeah. That definitely deserved to be a flagrant because it was a hit on the head. Mm-hmm. Anytime you go up hit on the head, that's the rule. It is what it is. Mm-hmm. The suspension, I feel like, well, let me go back. Breaking the code. Was that breaking the code? He knew he didn't have the ankle. Mm-hmm. He knew he didn't have the ankle. It's breaking the code. It's tough for me because me and you, we watched the last era NBA basketball. No layups, right? They beat Jordan up. No layups. You know, Pippen got demolished. No layups, right? And that's not this era. Yeah. Breaking. I can't say it was breaking the code, man. It was just a really bad call decision on his part. He didn't have the angle. GP was already there. He could at least pulled his hand back because he wasn't even looking at the ball. When they showed the replay, his head was looking where he's going to land, but his hand was still extended. No, that wasn't breaking the code, man. I can't say it was. It was just a really bad decision on his part.
Okay. What about Jordan Poole?
Jordan Poole. All right. Who was the other? Because it was him, Ja. Was Clay or Wiggins?
I think it was Clay who was also on him. They was kind of like trying to trap him or crowd him. Yeah.
Yeah, because Ja already picked up his dribble. He's going back and forth with the ball. It was either going to be a foul or a turnover. Those were the only two outcomes that are going to happen because Ja couldn't see anything, right? Because I think Clay was in between him and all the passing lanes.
Yep.
Looking at the play for what it is, I have to assume that Poole, when he felt something, he thought it was the ball and you're ripping because that's what you do. You just want to get that ball out of the player's hand.
Yeah.
Admittedly, a basketball's like this, a kneecap. But in the heat of the moment, man, I can't think that Poole went in there and the thought went to his head, oh, this is Ja's right knee, this is his injured knee. Let me rip this kneecap off the injury. I don't think that's the thought that went into his head. Sure. So it wasn't near the head. It wasn't Ja wasn't in motion in air or anything like that. I don't think that was breaking the code either. He wasn't in motion. It wasn't something to take him out the air. Yeah. Okay. I don't think that's what it was.
Okay. Yeah. So I think I kind of agree with you on this one, man. I'm not really sold on the fact that anyone did anything that was egregious enough to where I want to actually like try to judge your intent. The Draymond thing, yeah, he hit me in the face. I think he tried to grab him, but I didn't. Maybe it was just kind of like he didn't realize he was going up or something. So then when he realized he was pulling him down, then he was trying to like catch him on the way down. And
oh, he's talking about that one. I thought he was talking about when Draymond caught the elbow.
Oh no, that one also was.
That's what I'm saying was a bang bang play.
Yeah, that was a bang bang play.
You know what? That one was odd to me because on the replay, his hand was caught on. I'm gonna say caught on his jersey somehow.
Yeah.
But there's only one way to get caught, right? You can only grip it to get caught.
Yeah, it's like a face mask.
Yeah. That, if out of all the plays, that's the closest to breaking the code because he was up in the air. And it did appear that Draymond pulled him down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, I mean, so I really didn't. I get it. Like I said, it's just you're a little bit more handsy, a little bit more physical. That just comes with the proximity of playoffs, and that's just the recipe for. That's a symptom. That's a byproduct. Like we want to see more physicality. Like the game slows down. Like, all that kind of stuff happens. So I mean, I don't really want to like sensationalize or get caught in this vacuum where like, oh my gosh, the dirtiest place I've ever. We've seen Ron Artest, dirtiest. Like we've seen people literally clothesline people in the playoffs.
Yeah, no, that's breaking the code. I don't care what era you're in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm not going to really make it seem like it was just so far out there. But then also I understand that, like, I'm not going to compare it with the 90s era. The 90s era was the 90s era. 80s era was the 80s era. It was way more physical then. You could throw elbows. You could throw knees. You could do a lot more in the regular season. Let alone playoffs. Like, you could actually throw punches. Sure. You could throw whole punches at people. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's not something I want to compare it to because I know that they've made strides to try to clean it up.
They did. Drastic strides.
Yeah. Dillon Brooks. So Dillon Brooks, from my recollection, I watched it playing. They showed this thing so much. They showed it all throughout Game 3. They showed it all throughout Game 2. They showed it all throughout every sports channel until Game 3. So I've
Yeah,
seen
that was it.
I've seen it a lot, right? And they did some with Game 1 with the Draymond joint as well. The issue that I had with this was that, you know, a lot of people call it a dirty play because they're saying that he knew he couldn't get the ball. I don't know if he could. I don't know what he knew. Because I do want to, and let me get what your thoughts are on this. Gary Payton went up with his left hand, and Dillon was coming from his right side, his right blind side, right?
Left hand on the left side of the rim.
On the left side of the rim.
Yeah.
Now, again, devil's advocate. If he came up with his right hand, do you think he would have had a better play on the ball?
Right? Yeah, on that side. Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's closer to the defender. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is just my devil's advocate hat on. Maybe Dillon was not trying to give him the easy layup, assuming he's going to go right. I think once he realized he was going left, I think he quit on trying to block it. And like you said, he was kind of looking on where he was going to land, but maybe he didn't. He just didn't clear it. Like his arm just didn't clear it.
His arm never came back.
Yeah. So instead of pulling in, he probably just left it out there. I think maybe he tried to like move it a little bit or just enough. I don't know. Like I said, he probably thought he had enough space to clear Payton and not clip him in the head. And again, once that happened, like immediately, I think I saw Dillon try to go. Like his initial response was he's gonna go help him up, but then he immediately changed his direction and like kind of like walked away. Kind of similar to how we saw Chris Rock and Will Smith, and when he got smacked, you saw Chris Rock like kind of like ball up a little bit for like that half a second, and then he kind of got back to the form. I saw that a little bit with Dillon, where like he was gonna help him, but he's like he just walked away. And so I don't think that was something that he initially wanted. He didn't really want to foul him, knock him out the air. He didn't want to.
Yeah, I don't think he did. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't think he did. I'm still going to disagree with the point that I see, because he could have switched hands. Mm-hmm. But in that regard, if you're already up in the air, it doesn't really. Okay, it's playoff ball. Yeah, you got to make an attempt. He just should have pulled his hand back. Like I don't know. I guess it's kind of hard too. You go up in the air, you try to get that block. Mm-hmm. You don't think, "Oh, I'm not going to have it."
Yeah.
Mid-air, right?
Yeah.
It's just a playoff play. My interpretation of it, before he took off, he knew he didn't have the angle. But then again, it's playoff ball. You got to make plays, right?
Yeah.
What you think about the NBA's decision to suspend them?
So this is my thing, man. They suspended him, and I think the suspension was because of the result of the play. Meaning, if
for sure,
Gary Payton never would have got injured, no issue. Flagrant 2, go get kicked out, go sit down. For the rest of the game.
He was suspended well after the game was over.
Yeah. So the issue kind of came because people say, or some of the people who are critical of it is saying like, oh man, you know, the Twitterverse is reacting to it. Warriors are making it seem like it's the worst play ever, like breaking the code. The same people who made a design play for Zaza to take out, a superstar.
Whoa, that's reaching. They did not design that play. Zaza is just that type of player. He has a history of doing something like that.
Okay.
That design?
Did Steve Kerr have that same energy about Zaza?
You can't. Okay, somebody on somebody on y'all team admitted it was like maybe a break in the code or something. Okay. They tiptoed the line with it on the podcast.
Sure.
I think it was Bane. And he kind of got roasted. You, as a player, we're playing ball, right? We'll say we're on the same team. There's a play. We know that the ball went out of bounds on our teammate. Are you gonna raise your hand and say, "Oh yeah, it's y'all ball"? I saw it. Yeah, it went off an ant. I saw it. 'Cause you know y'all was asking, y'all sorry. What we doing?
Oh man.
Who they talking to? Why are you pointing? Are you pointing behind you? You're not gonna rat your team out. So what you're asking Kerr to do, we do it on a basic level, just in street ball, man. Like, if the ball went off of you, I'm not gonna say, yeah, I saw Kris touch it last. Somebody said, Kurt, you saw that? I didn't get the angle. Bro, you were right next to him. If I knew, I would either say I couldn't see it or we'll argue for it to be a ball, depending on where in the game. It was close to the end, bro. I don't care. You could have threw the ball out. Nah, bro. He got fouled before he did that. It's game point, all ball.
Oh,
so
man.
you're asking Kerr to do that. I don't think that's not. Nah, you can't do that.
Fair. You know what? And that's okay. But I also understand when the shoe's on the other foot, when it happens against your team. I don't need this whole there's a code. I don't need a whole code speech. I just need, hey, we thought that was a very unnecessary play. It was a very aggressive, even like if Kerr was up here, Steph Curry was a little bit down. He like, yeah, I saw it. Like maybe that just seemed like a little out of hand. I would, if Kerr had said that, I would be like, you know what, fine. But as a coach who has witnessed your man literally take out a whole superstar that was roasting you by 20 points in game 1 in Golden State, you cannot sit here and be out here like, there's a code. No, ain't no code.
But what locker room you have to go back to, bro? Kerr has to go back to the Golden State locker room. You got to support your guys. You got to come out and fiery defense of your guys. Behind the scenes, you can say, hey, it was a bang-bang call. It was a bang-bang play. In front of people, you better hold your team down, man. Or else it's going to be like Doc Rivers leaving the Clippers. We win because Paul George.
So you said the reason they lost, the reason that he got kicked out or moved was because he ain't stick up for his guys in LA. What you trying to say?
I think it was a factor. I mean, he kind of did the same thing in Philly when they said, you worry about your bench play? It's not the bench. It's Harden needs to do. James needs to do more. What? Bruh,
so
what locker room are you going to? The visitors?
Wow. Okay.
So,
all right.
It's just funny that you asked Kerr to like not passionately defend his team.
I just need Kerr to keep things in perspective. Don't be so sensationalistic in the response. We don't need to hear. We're talking about the code because he brought up the code. He brought up code.
Yeah. I don't think he knew the code was to become a hot topic.
How long he's been in the NBA?
Bruh, he said a lot, man.
25, 30 years. Yo. What did his thing start off with? There's a code.
Yeah.
Oh.
Listen, in the heat of the moment, all he knew his player was down and out from a foul from Dylan Brooks.
And the reporter,
in heat of the moment, you're in emotion. Reporter's like, what do you think? Was the camera? What do you think about that? And you're like, you're emotional, bro. I think that was at halftime they asked him that, right? Okay.
No,
it's tough.
It was post game.
It was post game. You sit hot. You need a day to decompress. Because they lost that game, right?
They didn't lose because of Gary Payton II, and we lost Dylan Brooks.
Unrelated.
Okay. Yes,
they lost that game too. So he lost a player and he lost a game.
Playoff basketball.
Okay, so he's emotional at that time.
You lost Klay Thompson.
Defend your team.
You lost Klay Thompson in the finals. You lost Kevin. You lost Kevin Durant. That same finals.
Yeah, but the KD one was.
That was.
I actually both of them. I don't think it was. KD was non-contacting.
Klay was off of a fast break. He was trying to dunk it. Someone went to challenge it, and he tore his ACL off of the landing.
Yeah, so it wasn't the Dylan Brooks thing. No one knocked him out the air.
No one knocked him out the air, but the challenge to his dunk is what helped, was what caused him to come down at a certain angle.
That's a That's a player. That's just a play. You have to try to defend. No, you can't relate the two. Dylan Brooks knocked GP2 out of the air.
That
hit him on the head.
The attempt is to make a basketball play. The attempt is to do a basketball play, make a play on the basketball. Dylan Brooks missed. I want to say the guy, I forget who it was. It was either Van Vliet or maybe or Powell. I forget. Someone on Toronto, they missed because Klay hit the shot. He hit the dunk. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But because of that physical contact that happened, that threw him off balance, overloaded his knee, bam, pop, snap, crackle, pop. They both.
It's not the same, dude. It's not the same type of play. You're talking about he got injured on the landing. He was not knocked out of the air.
Gary Payton got injured on the landing.
Freaking air.
Gary Payton got injured off the landing. He locked his arm as he was trying to brace himself. That's what fractured. Not, I got hit in the head. My arm.
He got knocked out of the air.
But he was trying to brace himself on the landing. So you saying landing,
he wouldn't
right?
have to brace himself. He wouldn't have to brace himself if he get knocked out. The one you talking about, Klay, that was a basketball play, dude. That was a straight up. Okay. No, we started off by talking about Kerr's reaction.
Yes.
Dude, Kerr's reaction. All he knew was that Dylan Brooks took his player out. And then you're faulting the man for taking up for his team.
I'm not faulting him. I'm just, all I said was, this is all I said. All I said was, you brought up a code as a defense to criticize Dylan Brooks' play, right? I said, that person who brought up the code can't be talking code when you had a guy literally take out a superstar game 1 against your team. That's all I said. Bring it down a notch.
You're insinuating that Steve Kerr called the team to the sideline, took out his little whiteboard that he broke one time, and said, Zaza, who the next time Mr. Low Management jumps up for a for a 3-pointer, I want you to slide your size 32 feet underneath him to do what? No, man. No.
Maybe
don't put you out. I would not allow you to that occur.
Maybe what happened was Zaza make a play. You ain't gotta draw no play. Zaza make a play.
No, it's not. No one ever says Zaza make a play. No one ever says that. Okay, they just say play defense. No one says Zaza make a play.
We know the code. What the code means for make a play. Hey, make something happen.
No one ever says Zaza make a play.
Do the Zaza magic. Luka magic, do the Zaza magic. Whatever the Zaza magic is.
Luka magic, yes. People make a play for Luka. People make a play for Curry. People make a play for Thompson, for Poole. Right. No one is making a play for Zaza.
Alright, okay. Alright, man. So
that's what I'm telling you. Like, I would not allow you to put this on Kerr, man.
Hey. Alright. In conclusion, I don't think either of those players are dirty. They all play out basketball.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
It is.
Even the Poole one, it's unfortunate. Maybe guess what? Silver lining, Ja ain't there. The rest of the team steps up because they've been playing like boo-boo. So
you called it before the game. I got to give you that. They did say that Grizzly has a better defensive lineup, and that's showing.
Yeah.
That's showing. You know what? We talked about Steven Adams in the game as the game is going on right now as we record this. Mm-hmm. I wonder if they would have started Steve if Ja was healthy.
They should.
Because Steve was available last game.
He was available game 3. He wasn't available game 1 or 2.
So it was game 3 was available, and I wonder if it's a thing with spacing and Ja, because now you got people. Ja he still developing his J.
But that's the thing is that they do, because of how they traded Giannis away for Steven Adams, because Steven Adams, even though Valanciunas is a better offensive player, Steven Adams, number one, is not trying to shoot the ball, so there's more shots for everyone else. And secondly, because he does screen and roll, and he does a lot of good passing, like top level, top of the key passing, so it's really good. It opens up a lot of screens and back screens and stuff like that. Basically, it's kind of like Draymond. Draymond does the same thing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. No. Yes.
Very similar.
You're right. I don't know. I was trying to play devil's advocate. I don't know why he didn't play him. I think in his mind he was thinking I need offense because it's Golden State. I can see that reasoning. But the Achilles of Golden State, ever since we lost Bogut, because when we had Bogut, it was just perfect, right? We don't have size. Because Bogut was that defensive center. We haven't had a Bogut since.
Yeah. You had a JaVale McGee.
JaVale was springy, but he didn't have that Bogut. He's not gonna go into Bogut. I remember that first run, man. Bogut was just smacking everything. Even though he only played like 15, 20 minutes, he was smacking everything, man.
Yeah.
And JaVale was still, you were still jumping at pump fakes at that time.
Yeah. So yeah, man. We'll see, man. We'll see how this falls out. I'm sure nothing's gonna come out of this. Hopefully, Ja comes back healthy. Hopefully, GP2 gets back on track the way he was, and Dylan Brooks is already playing again. So I mean,
yeah. I definitely want Ja to come back. It's just better. Ja's electric. And, I do hate because I think it was GP's left hand, right?
It was his left hand.
That's tough, man. This is a lefty.
Yeah. So that's why I think that's what he was trying to bridge because he's just left-handed. That's what he used.
Yeah.
So learn how to fall. Learn from Ja or AI.
All right, you sound like Dylan during that interview.
That's the conclusion.
Hey, did you even call Gary? No. Wow. Okay.
So he got to call him now?
They said call or contact him, man. He just in that interview, it's like Dylan was like, "Help the world. I show no empathy. It is what it is."
You gotta call the guy to make it. Oh man, I didn't even know you. Yeah,
I'm just saying, show some empathy. Show some empathy. That's all I'm saying.
He said he felt bad today. He felt bad today.
Because somebody.
He said he'll take it back. He said he'll take back that foul. If he could take it back, he would. He showed some remorse. Is that all you wanted?
You know, I'm not gonna be like you. I'm not gonna be like you. Once again, showcasing your hate for Golden State. Steve Kerr told Zaza to take out. Nah, you know what? He could have, man. He probably went up on that podium, handed the media thinking they're gonna roast me. I'm ready.
Wow. Okay.
So okay.
Well, I mean, I don't know why you call me a hater, but that's fine. We'll move on because I mean, we can move on to some vitriol that's coming from the stands, and we try to talk about this, man. Look, the fans. Oh man, the latest round of these fans. Chris Paul. You know what? Yeah, let me start with Chris Paul. Chris Paul has, or at least there's been some reports in the Phoenix game where Chris Paul's family and his wife was being harassed by fans and even going as far as trying to shove the wife of Chris Paul, Mrs. CP3, Mrs. Point Guard. And so obviously I believe like these players these people got removed. Look like the guy name was Hunter or something, or Tyler. And they've been banned by the Dallas Mavericks to attend any games for the foreseeable future until 2023, right? But this seems like something like this has just been happening more and more often, almost like airline fights, you know. Man,
people getting out of hand, yeah.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. I saw, Draymond threw up the peace sign, the two-handed peace sign in game 2. I don't know what they said or if they said anything. I don't know of any Memphis people. Like, I don't think we get that rambunctious, but maybe, I don't know. And you know, we could just.
It's Memphis. It's Memphis.
What that mean?
Memphis gets rowdy, man. Let's not play. Memphis gets rowdy. They bout it.
We're about it, but we ain't out here trying to like start no mess because you a player. Like, yo, we're not doing that. That's the easy way out. We be like, hey, yo, meet me on Bill. Meet me on Jackson. You know what I'm saying? I see you walking out. I know all the hot spots. You know what I'm saying? But anyways,
y'all would.
What you know that I don't know? What you know that I don't know? Y'all was talking
into Minnesota all last round, man.
Cause Cat, hold on, what? Cat was like, we in Minnesota now. Oh, yeah. We are. We in Minnesota now. Or Pat Bear out here, too small. Yeah, we gonna say something to you.
Regular stuff on the court, man. Like going back to the CP thing, man. Here's what I think. Will Smith would have been slapped Chris Rock. That was assault, right? Allegedly they asked Chris Rock, "You want the cops to scoop him?" He was like, "Nah, he ain't press charge." You putting your hands on somebody who didn't put their hands on you. That's assault. Yep. So all he gets is banned from. So let a player leave these stands and put their hands on somebody. Man, they're gonna they come up for his pocket, suspending him, everything, right?
Yep.
The ban touch another person. Mm-hmm. That dude should get the silver cufflinks on him, man.
Yeah. And
when somebody's right to the mom, bruh, you know, there's not too many things in life that is worth really going to war over. But my mom and my wife, listen, nah, bruh. Hey, what you said? I'm gonna catch you on Bills. What they were in Dallas. I don't know Dallas like that. With the equivalent of Bill Street, the equivalent of Telegraph in Oakland. Hey, meet me there.
Yeah, he's a Telegraph in Oakland. Oh my God.
International. No, the equivalent international in Oakland.
I'll meet you in MacArthur. Oh my goodness. Yeah, man. I was trying to see if I could find this tweet real quick. I'm trying to see what he said. Phoenix Sun, wonderful. Oh yeah. So CP3 made a tweet yesterday. Says, "Want to fine players for saying stuff to the fans, but the fans can put their hands on our families. F that." Now, he's very, what's the word I'm looking for? Vindicated in how he feels in that moment. Oh snap! Desmond Bain hit a one-legged. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Why did you tell me? Why did you tell me?
It wasn't.
69-62. All right, let's go. Fourth quarter. All right. So, sorry, I got distracted. So yeah. So he said what he said about that, right? I think he's very vindicated in his position. I think that, especially with the NBA, the proximity of the players to fan interaction is probably the most unique of all the sports.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because ain't no one trying to go out there and watch no cricket. So yeah.
No.
So yeah, I do think that that is something that needs to be paid special attention to. I mean, we know that NBA is trying their best to kind of have like the proper security and this and that. You can't really monitor everyone's mouth,
No.
So yeah, and this is very unique. Because it wasn't like they were directing it at Chris Paul; they were directing it at his family, which I think is a whole other
level. Which is crazy,
respect,
man.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Just imagine someone running up on Aisha Curry or Steph Curry.
Well, during that heated Warriors Houston run, they did do a lot of stuff too. I say they never touched her, to my knowledge, but they did say some foul stuff to Aisha Curry. Well, it was a part of the news, and they had to bring it up.
Yeah. So and I didn't know that. Maybe I missed it because I really wasn't paying attention to that. But
right, because it's the Warriors.
Well, it's not true. I like Steph Curry.
I'm just highlighting the pattern.
I just said I like Steph Curry. I just said that. I made a stake in the yard. I like Steph Curry. I like Klay Thompson. Bam.
You also said Steve Kerr ordered Zaza. Go make a play.
I said loose.
You don't even believe that.
Loose reenactment. Loose reenactment. Go make a play. I mean, I don't know what he said, but it could have been along the lines of go make a play. He didn't say go hurt him. This is the play when he jumps up, you slide up under there. I ain't say that he said that. I said that he probably told Zaza make a play. I think that's within reason. So anywho, where was I at? Oh yeah. So yeah, like that's a whole new level of interaction. You gotta have to not continue with. Which means what you gotta do, put the players, families in a particular box that just like is, you know, away from the
Players only.
Yeah, players only section.
You gotta up the repercussion, man. I do like what Shaq said, man. Shaq said everybody has cousins. Everybody got a Pookie, a Dre, Nuke. I don't know if somebody has Nuke, but a Pooh Bear.
Yeah.
Bring some of those knucklehead cousins. Be like, hey, fam, if somebody touch them, you know what to do. You know.
You talking about in-house security? What you trying to say? Like you just
in-house security? Yeah, in-house security. Especially because it's just a lady. They shouldn't have to put up with that. No one, man or woman, should have to put up with that.
Yeah.
But if it's gonna happen, hey, bring mook mook.
He said bring mook mook. So this leads to like a larger question, because we have been seeing a bunch of people getting kicked out, protesting, getting slammed on the ground. Like, are fans just getting out of hand? Like, what's the issue with these fans? Like, why are we become so fanatical? Because it's basically what a fan is, right?
Well, people are getting out. Yeah, you're right. Because people are getting out of hand, right? It's like you talking about the airplane, man. It's anyone gets into this whole, I have a right to feel the way I feel, and I have a right to act out in the way I want to act out. Bump you is about me. I don't care about how this looks or how this affects you. And you can see that narrative is being preached and spread more. Mm-hmm. It's about me, it's selfish, forget the collective, forget all this. Whereas growing up, and I'm not saying back then was perfect at all, right? But growing up, it was about do others the way you want them to do you. And I don't even think that is hanging in any school in America anymore. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The golden rule, though, nobody even talks about that. I can ask a Gen Zer, what's the golden rule? Oh, beat me 100% of the time. You know,
get money.
I'm a beat. And I think that's the issue, man. It's empathy and humility is not a cornerstone anymore, man. So everyone just wants to act out, and we've become so just politicized, so like just torn apart, man. It's wild. We're just seeing the effects of that, and the only way to change it is back in the schools and education and talking about how to treat people. Mm-hmm. Yes, there's you. Yes, be your authentic self. But there's a way to do that in where you don't have to stomp on other people.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's my thing. But for the NBA specifically, up the fines, man. Hey, charge these cats. Taking the small claims.
Okay.
It's assault.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the stadium I don't think it should be on the player, because how does that look? A multi-millionaire suing somebody that has no money, right? But if the stadium does it, that security, hey, you're being fined with $500 or whatever it may be. Mm-hmm. You can't come back, and we could charge you with assault. Like not the player, not the family. We take that off, make it a more balanced ground. Because if the players jump on there, it's not the fans. I mean, they could sue the players, but more likely it's not the fans suing them. It's the NBA stepping in. It's mediator.
Yeah. No, actually, I think that's a great idea. I didn't even think about that. First of all, the fans are ridiculous. They're getting out of control. They come off as very privileged and entitled because of the fact that they put $2,000 into a seat. They can say whatever they want to whoever's on the court. I think that's just ridiculous. And I don't. You don't want to scare people away from going to the NBA, but you also want to make sure, or just any event, gaming, sports, concerts, whatever. You don't want any events to be kind of like shut out because of a bad bunch, right? So
a small bunch, a small bunch.
Yeah. And I do like that. Taking the onus of responsibility out of the players' hands, because you told player, NBA players or NFL players, you can't say, do, or behave in a way towards fans that's going to be detrimental to the brand of whatever sport, insert sport here.
Protect the shield. Let's say the NFL, protect the shield.
Yeah, and I definitely get that. So I do like that idea, and I do like taking that onus out and saying, okay, well, as a part of the union agreement, we're going to make sure that any transgressions against any player made or coach or staff by fans would be, held to like, civil suits or claims or banning. And yeah, I'm sure if you ban him or ban whoever, right, and made them pay a fine, you can't come back until you pay this fine.
Yeah.
Now they could probably pay the fine if they're rich. It's probably no big deal. But it has to be standardized. Like they have to understand what's at risk or whatever, and then also, it just can't be so overly egregious. But yeah, I do agree. Like they didn't make the fan think twice in what they're doing. So whether that means banishment, whether that means that you're getting charged, whether that means that maybe just say, hey yo, you got 30 days to pay this, or we gonna charge you. Like I don't know, like I don't know how legal like things go like that, whatever. But yeah, they definitely up the ante. Like banishment from the arena is fine, but that
how do you feel about it? Because it's just that one arena. Should it be all arenas? Arenas in the area? Should it be like?
I think honestly it should be. Yeah, why not? Well, okay, hold on. This is what I would think. The arena specifically, all events. Can't go to no Kylie Minogue. Can't go see no Shawn Mendes. Can't go see the Blue Man Group. You know what I'm saying? Kojic in town. You can't go. No, you can't go.
Mm-hmm.
So I do believe that that's a good idea. And then also for the NBA across like any NBA sporting event, All-Star game, any away game in any part of the continent of the United States.
Yeah.
No, you can't do it.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're going to enforce
the fool.
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to enforce it, but because when you buy tickets, guess what? They don't be like, well, let me get your name and let me see your driver's license. It's like, oh, this is you. So
yeah,
and you gotta give a.
Hey, you know what? In today's post everything online, I'm pretty sure somebody be like, "Oh,
wasn't that
he was
dude?
bad." Somebody would know some random obscure fact. Look at this TikTok. The person behind me was banned, and they're here, right there.
Get on,
eating the hot dog. Yeah,
get on at NBA. Yeah.
Adam Silver, you need to step up.
Yep. No, I know that's gonna be. You know what? For every rule, there's a loophole. So yeah, they'll find a way, and then someone's gonna expose it, or they're gonna expose it themselves because they're idiots. So yeah, I don't know, man. Or we could just do it the old way, man. Hey, yeah. When you walk outside, I know where you at. I know which way.
Hey, that's what Barkley said, man.
Yeah.
Hey, give me 5 minutes center court.
Yeah, just 5 minutes. Hey, Chris Paul said, "I'm gonna see you. I'll see you."
I'll believe that. I mean, come on. Chris does that on the court, so if he says he's gonna fire you, I wholeheartedly believe it.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. Look, fans, get it together. Y'all messing.
Please.
Just ridiculous.
It's a beautiful game. Let's enjoy it.
Yeah. So. All right, man. Last but not least, man, we move on, man. MVP Jokic, 2 times MVP Jokic, has been crowned officially as most valuable player for the National Basketball Association for 21-22 season. And yeah, this gets a lot of information brewing too, man. Curt, what you think? You think this is a good idea? This is a good call? Didn't make the right call? Was this someone better?
You know what? My sources who don't know anything about this say, my uninformed sources say that Embiid lost the race when Harden came to Philly. Because think about it. Both centers were playing with a depleted team. Ben Simmons wasn't playing for Philly. And the Joker was missing Kyle Murray and Michael Porter Jr.
Sure.
I think Michael Porter played in the beginning a little bit, and then he got injured, right?
Sure.
So they were both missing. And something happens in the beginning of the season that's not in the voters' minds. They have recency bias. Harden joined Philly late. And then he had that string of like 4 or 5 games where he was amazing because they were playing crap teams. But nobody talks about that, right? Who can't score in the Magic? Whatever.
Sacramento.
Who can't score in Sacramento?
The Magic.
You know, like whatever. they can't.
They out like they just weird by default. Like whoever throw the most field goals. Like yeah, you guys won. Just go home. You don't want to see this.
It's like watching a bad rec league game, man.
Yeah.
But taking that out, I'm looking at the stats, right? Ironically, they both, according to what is it, Stat Genius, StatMuse, right? According to StatMuse, I was shocked at this. They both have an equal offensive rating of 105.3, defensive rating. They both have the exact same defensive rating. I was kind of shocked to see that because the eye test tells me that Embiid is a more fearsome defender. If I had the ball, I'm going up. I'd rather go up against the Joker than Embiid, right?
Yeah.
Then you look at the record. Denver was 48-34. Philly finished 51-31. And Embiid, look, 30.6 points to Joker's 27. Joker had more rebounds and assists, but Embiid had more blocks and steals. So I feel like it's tough, man. Honestly, I'm gonna say that Harden hurt Embiid's chase at MVP. But I'm not mad at them for giving it to the Joker.
Okay, real quick, man. Do you know how many games Joker played?
I think he played most of them. Listen. Okay, I'm on Embiid right now. Embiid played 51 games played. On the Joker, 74.
There you go. So I remember Embiid went down for an injury momentarily, and so with that, like, the race was so close. And honestly, I like Jokic. I mean, obviously, if you didn't notice in the first round, he was basically Denver, like
by himself, solo.
Yeah. So, I don't know if it was Harden presence. I think it was just more so because even without Harden, you still had Tobias Harris, you still had Thibault, you still had Maxey, who was a breakout player this year.
I forgot Maxey was a beast. Maxey is a beast.
Yeah. So Jokic was just playing with. I mean, Jokic was playing with boo-boo. I'm sorry. He was playing with the Sacramento Kings, and I'm sorry to get on the Sacramento Kings. Everyone but De'Aaron Fox is just expendable. I don't know. Tyrese Halliburton, y'all just traded him. and got Sabonis, who's not a bad player, but
he's not a bad player, but
the most head scratching, the most head scratching moves ever, man. So, yeah, like I know some people complain about Jokic getting the MVP because of the fact that he is two-time MVP, number one, and they compare it to like Shaq, who's only one time, or Kobe, who was only one time, and they try to like do all those histrionics because MVP means something different every year. It's no like, well, you have 2 points for this, you have 1 point for that. Like, there's no checklist that they're just checking off and say, well, yeah, you met expectations, you exceeded, you're below. It's all
they hate on. It's funny because people hate on Westbrook's MVP year, which I think that was one of the better MVP years in recent history. Yeah, personally.
Yeah. So that's just the thing. It's all about the narrative. It's about who the media likes the most, who is being the most impactful at the time that's catching their eyes. Because some people said Josh should be in the MVP race and not most improved player because he came in as a number 2 pick, which I'm just like, I don't think that really. Yeah,
you can't be. I'm sorry, you cannot be most improved player that high.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
No. I think that's disrespectful to Ja. The dude, did he not? Memphis was in the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
Did he not in the playoffs last year?
Yeah.
I know you're gonna bring up that. I got you, but I feel like, dude, no. Ja is a legitimate star. You do not say, "Oh, most improved" to a star. I'm sorry. You just don't do that.
Was Derrick Rose considered the most improved player candidate? He came back when he was playing with Minnesota, and he dropped like he thought.
Dude, he busted his knees were all shredded. That's different. You love reaching. His knees, dude. Derrick Rose was out of the league for like eons.
Is he the youngest MVP ever? Yeah. Okay. Was he number one? Was he first round overall pick?
Yeah.
Okay. Just curious. So,
but okay, don't take out the context, bro. Derrick Rose's knees were shredded, and he was out for like longer than Clay was. All right, so let's not do that.
Most improved. It's a year-over-year trend. You guys are you can't do it because it's second.
Jordan Poole was in the G League last year. Now he's in the NBA. Come on, get out of here with that.
Jordan Poole played last year.
Most improved.
Jordan Poole played last year.
He had a case to be an MVP race.
Jordan Poole played last year in the NBA. We're not doing that.
Dude, he had to play some games in the G League.
Okay. That doesn't mean nothing.
If you're good, is Ja gonna go to the G League?
Klay Thompson played in the G League this year. So what?
He was coming back from two knee injuries,
Exactly. Guess what?
Ja is not coming back from a severe injury.
No, Jordan Poole. We just talking about Jordan Poole, dude.
Jordan Poole was not coming back from a severe injury. His play caused him to go to the G League for development.
Yeah, I just look. I gotta mute myself. I don't. What are we doing? Like the criteria of most improved player, and that has to be. You can't be a number 2 overall pick. This just doesn't make any sense to me. You have to.
Dude, okay. If that's the case, then every number 1 and number 2 pick should have like most improved when they make that sophomore, junior year elite, right? Nah, make it out of here.
I did not say that. Say that.
You saw that 3 though. You saw that 3 by Thompson though. We firing. Dude, Josh should have been in the running for that MVP. I mean,
all right, it's time for you to go to bed, bro. It's late for you.
It's time for Memphis to go to bed, laying up them bricks like that.
All right, man. Anything else you want to add to the MVP talk? Since you know.
Oh no, I don't. But I do want to put this on wax, right? Who's going to make it out of this round between Golden State and Memphis, Kris?
Memphis, Game 7.
You heard it. You heard it there, right? That's what you're saying. Okay.
What did I say last time? I don't see. Unlike you, Mister, I just find the picks that Las Vegas picks, and then I'm just gonna go with those picks. I, number 1, watch the games, and then I make predictions about matchups, and then I stick with them. I don't be like, oh, well, I'm going to pick whatever Vegas pick, and that is, let me check. Golden State.
Keep coming with that. Yeah, so you say I pick whoever Vegas picks? Because I think before the pod, I just debunked that because everybody was on the Lakers preseason. I was one of the few people saying, I don't see the shooting. I don't see how the Lakers are going to make it. I didn't expect this. I thought they were going to be in the playoffs. But I didn't think they were going to win it.
Anything else you
want to add? I didn't think they were going to be as good as people thought they were.
Anything else you want to add to the MVP talk? Because now you're asking all of these.
I like it. When I drop facts at you, okay? I'm dropping facts, right?
Gosh, we miss Cav, man. We miss Reg. I don't like this is just too much. I got too much here. I ain't got no buffer to calm him down. You know what I'm saying? So, he must be quiet. Oh, okay. Cause I see, because of what he said. Okay. Yeah, man.
Hey, let's go. I gotta watch these last 4 minutes, man. Your bad energy, I don't need it, man.
What's your
ready for?
What's your sign off, man? So I can go ahead and get out of here and watch these games.
What's the most expensive NBA championship ring? Like, which team has the most expensive championship ring?
Cleveland.
No.
Spurs? Lakers.
Nah, the Lakers won too many. Think about a team who's never won and won one.
Oh, Toronto.
No, they won. Toronto. The 2019 Toronto Raptors have beat. Yes! The most expensive championship ring, man. So normally the rings cost between $20,000 to $50,000 per player.
Mm-hmm.
Toronto's ring costs $100,000 each.
I mean, that's gonna be the last championship they're gonna have for a while. So I mean, you might as well just go all out.
Kyle Lowry had a hand in designing it, and Drake.
Kyle Lowry had a hand in design. I guess.
Yep.
So no,
And
DeMar DeRozan didn't have. He didn't have any.
He wasn't with the team.
I mean,
unfortunately.
I mean,
I feel you, but
I feel like they should at least ask him. It'll be a courtesy. Hey, do you want to design this ring? You can put your name on it somewhere.
Yeah. And maybe, we don't know, maybe Kyle, I could see Kyle calling his boy like, hey, bro, this is what I'm thinking, what you think?
Yeah. Cool, man. That's a good little factor. I knew it was recent, but I was like, man, who was it? That's why I said Cleveland, because, Cleveland ain't going to win another championship no time soon.
Yeah, you're right. I can see why you said Cleveland, because unless they draft Bronny.
They're not drafting Bronny. Because that means LeBron has to go to Cleveland again. He ain't going to Cleveland if he don't have to. Okay. Cool. Anything else you want to add to that, man?
Warriors. Warriors and 7.
Oh my gosh.
Let's go.
Let me go. There's that mute.
Man, this ain't round the horn, bro. This is not round the horn.
Mute,
there you go, man.
Cool. Alright. And this is your boy, Kris, aka KP3, aka the point guard. And again, if you like what you heard from us, man, leave a comment below, like, subscribe, tell a friend, and tell a friend. We're here every Tuesday, like I said. Check us out on the YouTubes, on check out all the other videos, obviously. Check us out on the social medias, all that stuff. So, like I said, we're gonna finish watching this game, and until next Tuesday, Mr. 1+1, deuces.